Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here on the show. I'm here to recap the final game of a 3-game series between the New York Mets and the Chicago Cubs. How's the New York Mets, man? They get the 6-2 win. They take 2 out of 3 from Chicago. Behind a great start from Griffin Canning, only giving up 2 hits over 6 innings. 2 hits, 1 run, 1 walk, and 5 strikeouts over 6 innings. He's been a really good surprise this rotation last year. He's one of the worst pitchers in baseball. With the Angels, if I'm not mistaken. You know, the Mets go and sign him, and it's turned out to be a good signing, man. He now has a 2.36 ERA this year, and really shut down a good Cubs lineup. Matthew Boyd on the other side, I thought pitched well, man. He went 6 innings as well, 6 hits, 2 runs, no walks, 8 strikeouts. I thought he done a good job over 6 innings, a season high 8 strikeouts. But the offense was nowhere to be seen. In this one, nowhere to be seen though. Besides, you know, they get only 3 hits for 2 runs. The offense was nowhere to be seen. Besides, they scored 2, 1 in the 6th and 1 in the 7th. But other than that, the Cubs' offense was really no-show in this series. Besides, the second game of this series, they were really nowhere to be seen. Honestly. But Matthew Boyd done a good job. He's done a good job this season for the Cubs in their starting rotation. So now let's go over the Mets offense. They had 12 hits for 6 runs. They scored 4 runs in that 8th inning to really put this game away. It felt like, you know, it was... What was the score? I believe it was 2-2. The Cubs actually, despite really not hitting well, they were able to score 2 runs. Actually, they come back twice because the Mets were up 1-0 in the second. 1 in the second, but then the Chicago Cubs in the top of the 6th score run to tie the game. But then in the bottom of the inning, the Mets take the lead back. Then in the top of the 7th, the Cubs take the lead back. Or tie the game back up, excuse me. And then the Mets score 4 in the 8th inning to get the win. And all started on a Lindor homer, and then Vientos and Nimmo come through to, you know, tack on some more runs. So the bullpen collapsed, man. Brad Keller was good out of the bullpen. Second straight day he pitched. 1 inning, 1 hit, no earned runs, no walks, 1 strikeout from Brad Keller. Porter Hodge. And this is where went downhill, man. 0.1 innings pitched, 3 hits, 3 earned runs, no walks, no strikeouts for him. And then Gavin Hollowell follows. He goes 0.2 innings pitched, 2 hits, 1 run, no walks, no strikeouts. So, Matthew Boyd done a good job through 6 innings, but then the bullpen collapsed in the final inning. As for the offense, man, another quiet game. 2 out of 3 games, their offense was pretty quiet. I think 2 out of the 3 games, they scored only 2 runs. If I'm not mistaken, game 1, they scored only 2 runs. This game, they scored 2 runs. Almost an identical score. Mets just scored 1 less run. But the Mets' offense was really damn good in this series. But yeah, talk about the Cubs here, man. 3 hits, 2 runs, 1 in the 6th, 1 in the 7th. They got a home run from Pete Crow Armstrong in the top of the 6th, and then a double from Horner in the top of the 7th. But that's all they got. PCA leading off. 1 for 4 in RBI. Kyle Tucker 0 for 4. Suzuki 0 for 4. Bush 0 for 3 in a walk. Kelly 0 for 4. Nico Horner 1 for 3 in RBI. Swanson 1 for 3. Turner 0 for 2 in a walk. And Bertie 0 for 3. And the Cubs, they dropped to 23-18. They lose 2 out of 3 here to the Mets. New York. Griffin Candyman was sensational for 6 innings. Like I mentioned, 2 hits, 1 run, 1 walk. He struck out 5. He's been phenomenal. After being one of the worst pitchers in baseball with the Los Angeles Angels. Maybe it's just a test of how bad Angels pitching development is, and that the Mets are much better. Reed Garrett goes an inning, 1 hit, 1 run, 1 walk, 2 strikeouts. Ryan Stanek, 1 inning, no hits, no runs, no walks, 2 strikeouts. And Edwin Diaz, 1 inning, no hits, no runs, no walks, no strikeouts for Edwin Diaz. And now we'll talk about the Mets offense here. Had 12 hits for 6 runs. They had 1 in the first, 1 in the 6th, and then 8-4 in the 8th. And they improved to a 26-15 record. Their scoring summary goes Torrance triple, Vientos homer, a Lindor homer, a Vientos single, and a Nimmo homer. Lindor 2 for 4 and RBI, Soto 0 for 4, Alonso 1 for 4, Vientos 2 for 4, 2 RBIs, Nimmo 2 for 3, 2 RBIs, Marte 1 for 2, Torrens 1 for 2 and RBI, Alvarez 2 for 2, 2 for 2, Acuna 1 for 4, and Tyrone Taylor 0 for 3. And the Mets take 2 out of 3 in New York against the Chicago Cubs, so good series win for the Mets. So that's all to say. Peace.